So guys, I'll place my fabric on fold just like this. I want to have about 4 pieces once I'm done folding, so I'll still fold it again just like this. Yeah, so just like you cut your circle, so make sure you have the length you want before marking out your lines. So I want about 13 inches. So placing my measuring tape at the tip of this fabric, I'll measure 13 inches and I'll mark out just like as you can see me, just like you can see me doing. Sorry. Yeah, so once I'm done measuring that, I'll connect the lines together. You can go as low as you want. I want this to be 13 inches of length. Yeah, so I'll use my scissors and cut this out just like you can see me doing right here. So I'll open this up so that you can see what I have here. Yeah, so I'll fold it back again and I'll use it will serve as a template for the second part. So I'll place it on the fabric yet again and I'll cut this out. So once I'm done cutting, I'll open this up. I'm marking the wrong side. This is the doll face. I already know the right and the wrong side, so I'll place the right side facing the right here, just like you can see me doing. So I'll make sure this is even out here. I will make sure the fabrics align together, just like you can see me doing it right there. So I'll place my tape just right there. Yeah, and I will mark out 3 inches just like you can see me doing. I will go up by 3 inches. Then from that same line, I will mark out 3 inches again, the left and the right side. Yeah, just like you can see right here, 3 inches. So I will connect the lines together. So once I'm done connecting the lines together, I'll use my scissors and I'll cut this. Yeah, as you can see that the lines are like kind of curvy, so I use my scissors and cut it out. I'll be using half an inch to join these two pieces together. So once I'm done doing that, I'll open this up. This is what I have right here. So I'll use my scissors and make a notch just the places I have sewn with half an inch here, so that I'll flatten that part out. So turning this to the right side, this is what I have here. So you can use your iron and flatten this part out. Yeah, so after doing that, I'm trying to show you how it looks right here. So I'll be using half an inch to gather this part here round. So I will gather this using a loose stitch, yeah, leaving the part where I have earlier sewn. Yeah, but if you don't want to use your machine to give this a very loose stitch, I'll show you how I do mine. Yeah, so this is how I can easily gather any fabric I want. So I'll use my needle to gather this with half an inch all round. So I'll make sure I tie a knot on the thread, yeah, so that it doesn't pull out, and I'll gather this as much as I can. So I'm doing it little by little because the way you pass your needle will show how you would want the kind of gather effect to show on your fabric. So I'm doing it tiny bits. Yeah, so I'm almost done, as you can see right here. So I'm done doing that. I'll be using my hand to even out the gather effect. So on that part, I'll use my measuring tape to measure round to be sure that what I have is 22 inches, because I want this round to be about 22 inches. So once I get that, I'll cut out the thread and I will make a knot just right there so it doesn't shift in any way. After tying the knot, I am still trying to even out the gather effect to make sure that some parts are not more gathered than the other, so I have an even gather effect right here. So the next thing to do is to cut out this piece. So this is about two. I want it unfold about 2 inches, so I cut it about will I say about 5 inches right here. That is the length I'm talking about, but the width is very very long. Yes, so know the width you want, but I want this to be unfold, and after joining I want to have about 2 inches. That is why I have to make do of 5 inches. Yes, then while unfold is 2.5 inches. So I want the tips to have kind of a very nice shape, so I use my chalk to trace out the shape I want, and I'll do the same thing to the other part. Yeah. So once I'm done doing this, I will try to get the midpoint and I will give it a notch. Yeah. So this will help me to join it to the main bonnet. Yeah. So this is what I have here. Then at the midpoint that I've already notched. Yeah. So I will divide the round of the bonnet, which is 22 inches divided by 2. So I will place it 11 inches by this side and 11 inches by the other side. Then after the 11 inches, I will also add about 1 inch by this side and the other by the other side. Why? Because I wouldn't want to have exactly 11 inches in both sides, because if I am sewing, it's going to affect me while sewing. So I left about 1 inch by the two sides. So I'll use my chalk and trace out. I'll be using half an inch to stitch while unfold, just like this. So I'm marking this at the wrong side, so I'll mark this out, get to my machine, and I'm done stitching it just like this. So I'll be turning this to the right side using anything you can use to turn it to the right side. I earlier used a ruler, but I forgot that I already have this pointy area. So after turning the first one, I saw that the pointy area wasn't actually pointing at all. So I later used my scissors to do that. Yeah. So at this point, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you are new to this channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel, turn on post notification to get notified whenever I post new videos. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So once I'm done turning this to the right side, I will go use my iron to flatten this right here. So I am back, guys. This is what we have. So guys, it's time to stitch this to the bonnet. So remembering where the midpoint is, I will also get the midpoint of the bonnet just like this. Then I use a chalk to trace it out. So placing this just like this to the other, this is a reversible bonnet, so whether you place it here or the other side, that's still the same thing. So I'll open it up and use my pin to hold this down just to the parts where I have the gather effect. Yeah, so once I'm done doing that, I'll go stitch this on my sewing machine, and I am back, guys. This is what we have. It's coming up already. We are already done, so I'll take out the pin I have right there. So I'm done taking out the pin. You can see the reason why I left about 1 inch by two sides here. So I will also turn this again and put in the half, and just like you're sewing your skirt or trouser band. Yeah, so I'll turn it to the other side again, and I'll fold in half an inch just like this, and I'll use my pin to hold this down. So I will take this to the sewing machine once I'm done holding it down with my pin to go stitch it right there. Yes, So guys, you can actually make this in bulk and go sell in the market. Yeah, so I am done stitching and this is what we have right here. Yeah, so like I was saying, you can actually make this in bulk in different colors. This is actually reversible. You can use matching colors that matches very well to make this, and it will pop out and look so professional. Once your stitches are very neat, you can sell this and make so much money. See you guys on my next video. Bye.